It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flushed out right. He'll let this go deep. It's
oh no!
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
He's right there.
Henry Ruggs, 74 yards.
They make him miss
and
that.
The Eagles have taken the early lead.
Oh wow!
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays
oh my
all in the
God.
end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. to Taylor. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to him on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Eddie.
The
Oh, I
pressure
forgot he got the Martez.
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive. They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third down and 7 yards.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Saints.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick.
Take the
and
3.
a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they give this time to the tailback.
We ain't worried about that run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Lamar Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can move from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaving big play. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down.
We gonna hurt him.
Second back at the 42.
We gonna hurt him.
Roquan Smith showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a handoff looking right. And
he ain't worried about that run.
Scrimmage and take it
Stop.
down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Ooh, he almost caught me with that.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Jackson sacked. No gain on the play.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
A 38-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on me. I was. Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
People say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Saints.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's
Come on.
to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
These niggas didn't make a block.
Yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They let him come right through there.
3 there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is caught.
Look at that! This game is horrible.
Dropped at the 1. So we've hit just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Man, oh man, I done checked off 14 points.
Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Jacked off at least 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Taylor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Taken in, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Saints first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he ran, man, terrible. It made my man run into my own man. This game's be predetermined, man. Get out of here. Wide open, and they made them run into each other. That's crazy.
Obviously not what they were striving to
that is
accomplish.
crazy.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
Wow.
Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Why, man is terrible.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's
Terrible.
taken down here by the Saints. Yetur Gross-Matos.
This fool running
Credit
to
him
his
with a
own
sack.
man.
It goes as a loss of 6.
Got a half a day win.
Tomorrow.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the
She got
sack.
half a day all week.
Dozy.
Off play action. Jackson. He'll let this go. And this will be caught at the 30.
It's over, man. They ain't gonna let me win this game. Wow.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. McCann's got a team.
Man and overthrown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The play fake. Jackson. Flushed. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
You
They
lost.
start on the ground with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hill going to keep it on the option. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Number 28.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is...
Oh, my God! No!
We're deep enough
Why
into
are
the
they
game.
cheating me like this?
Long gone,
What
but
happened?
they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these
This
plays.
is unbelievable.
Been doing so far.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one
Hello.
away.
Well,
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
I don't understand what you're saying. What you mean doing something? I mean,
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
I'm a man.
That
I'm not
hold
gonna call
coming
you
from the
every
middle of the line,
single
the
day.
center.
I mean,
And it's
I can
difficult
call
for
you
him because sometimes
3
you've got people
times a
right
week,
over you, and
but
as soon
every
as you
single
snap, they're
day
trying to
I'm
get your hands up and block them. You can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Jackson, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big pickup of 38. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
I mean,
A 2nd and 11 from the
if he
19.
would.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I think you're
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This game is horrible,
Great effort
man.
there. His sixth
And after
touchdown
that
this
play,
season.
man, wide
And
open
the
and drop the
Eagles
ball.
had 6 to
Run it
lead.
to each other.
Great
What can
call
I
to
do?
hand that one
They
off,
wasn't going to let
and
me
it's right
win
back
this
to the
at all.
rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on
Terrible.
the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, you can look all you want. This game was shady. Like, I can't win. They making niggas. I mean, no, I didn't get no love. None.
So they couldn't hook up as
From the
time
jump.
run out on this
Nigga wide open and running to his own man, and he pick it off.
City of brotherly love.
You just seen the pass. The guy wide open and drop it. Like, sometimes this stuff be pre-scripted. You're just not going to win. He about to get sacked and hurry up and throw a quick pass for a touchdown. No.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him
I forgot
short
about
of
his
the
first
down.
touchdown. The guy right there.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the ball go right
That
through his
pushes
hands.
lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Oh, my God. He don't even supposed to be in the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here.
Nigga don't even supposed to be in the game.
It's well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21
Why he out there
yards.
running into people?
First down, Saints.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Like,
right at a yard.
I don't understand, though.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. In trouble here.
Where fumble at?
Back at the 8-yard line.
Show me something.
Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Goodness.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got an open man. It's Ruggs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 8.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. That's out to the left and complete.
I am done!
Before going out.
Man!
That's a 3-man conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. That's
wow!
how you got the long pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPO.
That nigga's a 90!
Breaking routes, but receivers love it even
That's
more.
just terrible, man!
Allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So from the 39 now,
wow!
1st and 10.
Can't nobody tell me this ain't set up.
Off the play fake. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
I don't even care no more. He can catch it.
Oh my goodness, he pulled it.
Like, wow!
Touchdown.
This is terrible. Got not one call, one good play for me.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Like, no love. Winning this game, you just don't get nothing.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Saints 14. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb.
Oh, but they give him that. They give him that catch. Same play for his first touchdown, but he go through my DB's hands. But he get that.
Just a little bit of a rough
This is
stretch.
terrible.
6 interceptions now.
Nigga, X Factor.
I know the easy
He a 99.
mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering.
Boy, I want to quit this game so bad.
Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Look at that. I can't get nothing, though. They ain't going to give me nothing. Plus, he done soup Ruggs up with getting these 30 catches for 800 yards on CPU.
With this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect.
Right there and miss it. Missed tackles.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jackson hit and lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back to right around the
wow, you gave me something.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Out of the gun now on third down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Tucker McCann.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
No problem there on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Got about 3-4 touchdowns just off. They were showing him all kind of love.